I've talked a little bit about failure before. It's a current ongoing theme through a lot of my coaching work and actually in my personal life as well. It's been triggered yet again by the outcome from the Euro 2020s, as well as now watching the Tokyo Olympics take place. Our England squad have all suffered failure throughout their careers, way before the final of the Euro 2020s. Many have suffered with severe injury that took them out of the sport. Many of them have actually suffered with fines in their personal lives that blighted their career reputation. For example, Harry Maguire and his incident on Mykonos in Greece. But each and every one of them have bounced back and been able to demonstrate their learnings from their failures to reach the pinnacle of an incredibly high-profile tournament in sport. The Olympics in Tokyo are exactly the same. This week, I watched Tom Daley win his first ever gold medal, his fourth attempt, his fourth Olympic Games. He is someone who represents true resilience and bounce back ability in that he has never given up his dream to win an Olympic gold, and he has returned time and time again, not to mention the challenges he's also faced in his personal life, losing his dad and also coming out as a high-profile gay man. Failure affects all of us. All of us have experienced it. How we deal with that is the big difference. I too have recently experienced failure. I didn't win a contract I really, really wanted. I, like many of us, because we are human, dissolved into catastrophising. Everything was wrong. I'd lost everything. I wasn't good at anything. I spiralled. We all need that time to be able to process our failure. Do not ignore it. Do not pretend it's not happening. It's so important to feel it. I could probably say that most of my failures have resulted in my biggest learnings and possibly even my biggest successes. And that's what I tried to hold in mind as I process my most recent experience of not getting what I wanted, of not winning. As soon as I'd managed to process the emotion, I'd had a good cry, I'd been angry, I'd been frustrated. I took some time out to reflect on, so what have I learned from this? And what will I continue to learn? So remember, it's okay to be disappointed. It's okay to hurt. It's okay to cry. It's all allowed. Embrace it, feel it. But remember that the most successful individuals did not become successful overnight. Joe Wicks talks about his 10-year overnight success story. A brilliant example of how it doesn't happen that quickly. It takes time, it takes investment, it takes commitment, it takes consistency to be successful. So when you're ready, just think, what have you learned from the experience? What will you do differently? What do you now know that you didn't before, both about the situation and about yourself? And hold this in mind. Fail is the first attempt in learning.